Hug Day at a time where we can't actually do hugs. And I know for people like me who are huggers, it's hard not to hug at the moment. And I'm not the only person who feels that way. And it's bothering me. And I don't feel happy about it. I'm a very touchy-feely person anyway, but I adore giving people bear hugs, and I just love hugs. So human beings have been hugging for centuries. We're not actually sure when we started doing the hugging thing, but we've been doing it for centuries. And the word hug, it's thought to derive from the Old Norse word hugger, which actually means to comfort. And that's a really appropriate way of describing it, because hugs are comforting. They do comfort. Their absence at the moment, it's leaving so many of us feeling lost. We're feeling lonely. We're feeling stressed, and we're just feeling longing, for that human contact. So hugs tend to be silent, but they express so many words, a multitude of words, feelings, emotions. We hug to show we love somebody, to show joy, delight, affection, happiness, remorse, sorrow, to express grief, to express the fact we need comfort. We hug to show that we need help, and but also to show that we're grateful for stuff. The purpose of hugs is absolutely endless. They speak thousands and thousands of words, and they mean something different to everyone, and every hug means something different. A hug can last a mere second, or it can last minutes. No two hugs are ever the same. They've become, an unspoken language. Hugs are a global language that we use them without thinking. There's no repercussions if we hug somebody. But what is it about hugs that we love so much? So it might seem odd, but there's been a lot of scientific research into hugs and hugging, and the results have shown that hugging is actually something that makes us happier. It makes us healthier, and we really actually need them for our health. So hugs are proven to reduce stress, and by reducing stress. By reducing stress, hugs can also help boost your immune system, because when you're feeling happier, your immune system works better as well, because your body's producing more serotonin. Just everything works better. Hugs can reduce your blood pressure, and again that ties in with the stress, because when you tend to be stressed or angry or upset, your blood pressure tends to rise, and that hug can help bring that down. And the hugs also reduce the anxiety as well. And this is all because hugs enable our body to produce a chemical called oxytocin. And oxytocin in itself is nicknamed the cuddle hormone. It's associated with happiness and less stress. So, there's a huge link there. Hugs produce oxytocin, and oxytocin makes us happier, less stressed, calmer. It's a win-win situation. So the world's currently in the grip of an unequal situation, an unrivaled situation. We've never known anything like it in our lifetimes, and I hope to God we never do see anything else like this in our lifetimes, because it's horrible for everyone: man, woman, children, baby, everyone. So we're removed from the majority of situations where we would normally hug freely, just give a hug. We cannot get our hug fix. And that in itself is one of the things that is adding to our stress and anxieties. That the pandemic is already causing us anxieties. And the fact we can't do anything to help calm us, like hugging, is adding to that. We're not getting our oxytocin creation fix. So what can we do to get us through this until we can hug freely and openly again? So there's a few ideas. The first idea is a weighted blanket. if you put one of those around your shoulders, it can give you the feeling of a hug, because it gives you that little bit of a weight that if you think, a hug, there's a bit of pressure applied to you physically. And that weighted blanket can also apply that little bit of pressure on you physically. So, and research into weighted blankets as well has also shown they can help with anxiety levels as well. So, and while we can't show affection in person to other people, it doesn't mean we can't care or show care at all. So it's going to sound a bit crazy, but looking after and tending a plant can actually help. It's not the same as giving a hug, but that giving that love and care and attention and affection to another living thing, a plant, actually it can stimulate that oxytocin, that care, that happiness, because you're nurturing something. So, we're at the moment we're communicating through video calls. We can see the people we love. It's not all business meetings we're having online. We can see the people we love on the screen, but we can't touch them. And simply saying I love you, it's not enough. It's saying that over the internet. It's not the same as saying it in person and giving them a hug. So what you can do perhaps is learn how to say I love you in sign language. I think it's I love you, or so but learn how to say it in sign language, or learn how to show the sign of a hug in sign language. And when you're communicating with the person you're on the call with, if you both do it at the same time, there's a bit of a shared experience there as well. You're both doing the movements, the same movements together. So there's another connection other than just verbally. You've got a physical connection that you're both doing the same movement that is expressing love, care, comfort. So that's another way of, getting that happy hormone boosted a little bit, just that physical expression as well. It's doing it at the same time. It means something a little bit more than just 3 words. So those are what I've thought of as being possibles for, hug temporary replacements, or temporarily helping us through the hug deficit. But if you can think of any, I would love if you could drop it in the comments, what your hug, what you think we could use as hug replacements, to be that little more than a vocal I love you. So yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything else you can think of that might work. So none of these options are ever going to replace the hug, but they do give us that little bit more of a feeling and create more of an emotion. So we've got no idea how long it will be till we can freely hug again. We don't know how long the lockdown's going to go on. We don't know how long the socially distance rules and regulations are going to go on. But if you are lucky enough to be in lockdown with someone, with people you love, hug them. Don't take them for granted. Hug them. Because you can, and maybe you're with your kid, you're with them every day, and you've kind of got out of the habit of hugging them. But just give them a hug, because it's going to help you all so much mentally. And until we can hug again and meet again in person, I would just like to ask everyone to stay safe. So happy Hug Day, everyone. Happy National Hug Day. And please stay safe and hug wherever you can. Bye.